Well, we have got a brand new one-day special, and this is an essential if you quilt, if you sew, if you want to dip your toes into a new craft. This is an essential bundle, and the person that is going to guide us through, the expert, the knowledgeable, and the ever fun Hayley Smith is here to explain us everything about the one-day special.
Well, I wouldn't quite go that far, but hi, I'm here again.
Well, you are so knowledgeable about what every single material does. No, you have taught me so much, and I think at home everybody as well, they will know. Now, essentials, basics. Yeah. This bundle has got 5 of the ultimate essentials, doesn't it?
It has. So what you're getting in there is you're getting 2 meters of each. There's 5 different ones. You're getting 2 meters of each. So I believe you have your polyester wadding. You've got some of your 100% cotton fabric, so that's your kind of quilting cotton weight, white cotton fabric. You are getting 2 meters of your calico in there. You're getting 2 meters of your polycotton sheeting, and 2 meters of your muslin as well. So that's kind of all the different weights and, you know, colour variations of all the basics that you're ever going to use.
And this is one of those ones, the essentials or basics that you want to have in your stash. Wadding for quilting, we can use that.
Yeah, I mean, if you just work it out just based on 10 meters of fabric, okay, just 10 meters of fabric. If you take that as the one-day special price, it's £3.80, just like slightly less than per meter. Well, it's divided by 10.
Oh yeah,
it's not a hard one.
Well, it is for me, you know. Now you are saving £26, and of course we are in the middle of Black Extravaganza, which means that you can spread your costs into 2 interest-free payments, and of course that is on any purchase that you make over £5. You will be able to spread the cost into 2 interest-free payments, including the one-day special. Now, calico, is this? It would be good to make like a little tote bag or something like that.
Yes. So this is a great one for. I mean, calico's a good kind of staple. I would recommend all of these fabrics and that you wash them before you go ahead and use them, because obviously with the exception of the batting, everything else is kind of loom state, so there can be a little bit, not a huge amount, but a little bit of shrinkage in, so I would always recommend washing these before using them. So your calico's a good staple. I mean, you can literally use this for absolutely any project. It's a really good weight. It's a little bit heavier than your quilting cotton, but still kind of nice and soft enough that you can use it.
It's not quite canvas,
yes,
is it?
Yeah, it's not quite canvas weight, but it is a little bit heavier than your quilting cottons.
And of course, then you are getting the polycotton. Tell us about, because I know how you explain it so well, why we need polycotton.
Okay, so the benefit of adding polyester into a cotton mix. Now, it isn't just you know, one strand is polyester and one strand is cotton, because sometimes that's what people think it is. It's actually the fibre itself, or the thread that goes to make up the fabric, is blended. So the cotton and the polyester is blended at that point into one thread, and then that thread is what is used to make the fabric. So the benefit of having the polyester in there is, A, it will crease a lot less. So if you open that out compared to the 100% cotton one, you'll get a lot less creases in that than you will in the other. So it's brilliant for backing quilts and things, because and it's also a kind of more cost-effective way, because by adding that bit of polyester in there, it's reducing the amount of cotton that's required, and cotton's the expensive bit. So that's a really good option to use for lots of different things. Lots of linings, lots of anywhere where you're not necessarily not going to see it, but it's a really good option to use to take some of the cost out of a project.
Am I right thinking that you told me that a lot of you know, kind of easy iron shirts are made out of polycotton?
Yeah, so any easy iron shirt that you've got, so guys or girls, it doesn't really matter, but if you go and have a look on those ones that just pop out of the washing machine and you just can just literally flick an iron over and it's done, the ones that you really like rather than the ones that just stay in a crumpled heap. If you have a look on the tags on those, most of those will have a little bit of polyester in, and that's what helps those fibres spring back, and that's what helps with creasing. So
and then we have got muslin, Egyptian muslin.
Yes, so this is a really nice lightweight fabric, great for some of the projects that we've just seen in the previous hour, where you're making kind of reusable sponges and flace cloths and that kind of thing. Perfect for that, and it's really nice and lightweight. So this I would use for anything kind of quite drapey, so anything where you want to add a lot of drape and a lot of kind of movement to. It's great for things like if you're hand dyeing bits and you're using them in your kind of what do I mean? Like art quilting pieces, where you're kind of adding a lot of texture, but you don't add a lot of weight. Then that's a really good one for that as well.
And also I'm just thinking embroidery onto this.
Yes,
that would be
yeah,
so soft.
you could do that. It's really good for things like crewel work embroidery, where you're kind of building up large pieces and you want something just to hold the stuffing in place. You don't want the stuffing to kind of be moving about. Muslin's a great option for that.
I love it. And of course, I use it as well. I have made my own reusable face pads, so you kind of for taking off the makeup and stuff like that. But I love the effect. And of course, you have got 2 meters of it. Do you know the widths of the fabric?
They do vary a little bit.
Okay.
Now, most of them are 150 centimeters wide, which is 60 inches, but there might be an inch here or there. What's an inch or two between friends?
Absolutely. And of course, especially when you are talking about 1.5 meters, and then you are getting 2 meters in length of each of them. £37.93 is the price. And of course, you have got that saving of £26.
Yeah. The poly cotton sheeting, that's extra wide. Ooh. That's 2.4 meters wide.
2.4?
Yes, it's a whopper.
It's a whopper.
It's a whopper.
It's a whopper. It is indeed. And if you want yours, do check out your baskets for the 1 day special. If you want a whopper, 081-8010 is, yeah. And talking about whoppers, we have got a massive mega whopper in here. Look at that. All that.
All of this.
They are the same fabrics, but you are getting 5 meters.
Now, it does not look like the kind of sexiest 1 day special that we've ever had, okay? Because it is all very white, very cream, very plain. But these are your absolute essentials, and what you're able to do is just get them for a really, really brilliant price. So they're definitely worth looking at. So in the 1 day special, they were all 2 meter pieces. This bundle, they're all 5 meter pieces. So absolutely ginormous.
They are, I mean, you are getting here the wadding, so 5 meters of the wadding, 5 meters of the calico, so the same quality, the same usability.
All exactly the same fabrics that are within that 1 day special, just a much larger bundle.
And then you are getting the gorgeous, very useful. I mean, I say gorgeous because it's one of those ones that's the one thing that I use the most, which is the cotton
yes,
quilting
the white
quality.
quilting cotton.
Then you're getting the poly cotton, 5 meters
so
of this.
Remember, that's extra wide. So you're getting 2.5 meters, or 2.4 meters by 5 meters. So that's a huge piece. So if, I mean, and think about bedding as well, because obviously it is called sheeting and it is used for exactly that. Because if you have a look again, that duvet cover that just pings out of the washing machine beautifully, and again, just needs a quick flick with the iron, that I guarantee will have just a tiny element of polyester in there.
And
so don't be afraid of a poly cotton.
They're not make it more
stiff, horrible things anymore like they used to be.
Absolutely, and it will make it more durable, won't it?
Yes, yes. The polyester is a lot stronger than the cotton. But what I will say is, if you're doing something like quilting and you're putting polyester next to a cotton, I would just, if it's going to be something that's going to be, used quite heavily, I'll just be a little bit wary of that, because the polycotton and the cotton will wear at different rates. So I mean, literally, if it's something that's going to get washed every week for years, then I would be a little bit wary of using them like that. I wouldn't be wary of using it on the back, because obviously the pattern that you're going to have on the front, that's all going to be the same fabrics. They're going to wear at the same rate, and the back will also wear at the same rate. So that's fine. But actually having them one next, so for example, the little block that we've got here, we'll go through this in a second, but this little block here, if, for example, all the white pieces in here were in polycotton rather than cotton, then that's something I'd be a little bit more wary of, rather than doing them, polycotton for the backing.
Thank you for that, because that's a very good point about the durability as well. And then finally, we have got the beautiful Egyptian muslin. Again, you are getting 5 meters of that. Now, the mega, the whopper, the super whopper.
We'll get the graphics changed to the super whopper bundle.
Yeah, we should. Not mega, but whopper. By the way, do you know that whopper means in Spanish means beautiful?
Oh, there you go. It is a beautiful bundle.
Beautiful,
it's plain but beautiful. beautiful.
Now, 90 pounds and 81 pence is the price with a saving. Of course, you can split the cost if you want it. Of course, 2 payments of 45 pounds and 41 pence. 135043 is your item number. Remember that the Mega Essentials bundle is the one that has 25 meters in total, 5 meters of each of those 5 materials. So you'll remember the wadding, the calico, the cotton, the polycotton, and the Egyptian muslin. Now, of course, we have got not only one day special, not only the Whopper mega deal, but also we do have got happy hours. And this
You're making it sound like a burger now.
Sorry?
You're making it sound like a burger. Now it's a Whopper mega deal.
Well, you know, we don't do burgers yet here at Hochanda. We never know. You never know.
Oh, we've not had a burger person, have we? We've had curry people.
Exactly. And we've
had a cheese people.
I know. Gin people.
Yeah.
Chocolate. Mushrooms. But no. Anyway, moving on
any
from
burger
that.
people.
Happy
Come
hour.
on then.
We have got oranges. We have got oranges.
We have got oranges. So this is heavyweight canvas fabric. So this one's fantastic for bags, blinds and curtains. This one's a really good for, so maybe in a kitchen, because it's really nice and heavy this, so you wouldn't need to really back it with anything so much.
Perfect. Right, it is a happy hour, which means that the price of $9.99 is only going to be here for the hour, so be sure to check out your basket. You are saving £3. And next up, we have got look, this one is the Seaside. Again, now $9.99 is the price. Again, a happy hour deal. Now, of course, this is the Seaside Stripe. Again, 1 meter.
Canvas weight again, so really, really nice and heavy. Great for making, again, perfect for bags and things.
Okay. Right, so you have got red stripe, a red French and navy stripe, a candy and mint stripe. So you have got the different options. Refer to the website if you want, or give us a call here at Hochanda.
That's my favourite, that one.
Okay.
That one, the brown and navy one, I think is. Oh, there's another one.
And then we have got one more happy hour, which is the Giraffe Edition in here. I love that giraffe with that kind of mottled, you know, animal print in there. Really
it's
cool.
It's a brushed cotton as well.
Ooh.
So, obviously, I do need to say with brushed cottons, these have not been treated for children's nightwear, because they do need to be treated with a flame retardant to be classified as that. But these are so nice to work with, brilliant for quilting. But I think people shy away from brushed cotton for quilting, but it will stitch exactly the same way. It's literally just the fact that it's had a little comb taken to the top. Were you there when we fluffed it up?
No, I wasn't there.
Okay, because we just took a normal cotton and brushed it.
Perfect. Oh,
literally brushed it and made it into brush
fabulous. Right, remember that is a happy hour deal, so if you want it, make sure to check out your baskets before the end of the hour. Let's head back to Hayley, because you are using something special.
It's the Squiffy Square.
It's Squiffy.
Yeah, we just named these just silly things just for giggles. So with the Squiffy Square, I'm just going to quickly show you the templates themselves and how they go together. So there are 3 parts to it. So there's 1, there's number 2, and there's number 3 over here. So they do look as if they don't fit, but we kind of have specialised in this now, things that don't fit together and then magically do. So this one, if I just line them up on top of each other, because then you can see that those 2 lines there match exactly. If I just wiggle it a little bit, you'll see they line up exactly. And what this creates, and then your next one will go on like that. And this, if you have a look, the gap that you're creating here is the same as this angle that you've got on number 2. So the gap that you've got, there, actually is the same as this one here. So what happens is you get a kind of circle that goes round in a bit of a spiral and shifts by 60 degrees each time. So not an easy one to do if you're actually having to cut the bits, because you're trying to get all the angles right, but with the templates, much, much easier. So we will start putting one of these together. I've borrowed this out of an item that I have later on, because I thought it would be easier to see on a brighter background. And now I have to put this back together and hide it. Okay. So we're going to start. Should we make one exactly the same as this, or should we make a different configuration? What do you fancy?
Whatever you want.
Okay, well, let's make a different one. Let's make the opposite way around. So let's have the. Now this is one of the batiks from the show that we did last week, but just had I had a spare one, so it's fine. And then we're going to need, so that's number 1. This is number 2. So if I just lay these out for a second, you'll be able to see how this starts to come. Oh, somebody chopped the end off that one. Oh, it's okay.
This is why it's good to go for the one-day special, because then you will have 2 meters of
exactly. So if somebody chops the end off, you're fine.
Absolutely.
So with this, you want the pointed corners always to be to the same side, because then you can, as you follow that round, you can see it's forming the next square. The thing you have to be a little bit wary of, especially with the plain ones, is accidentally turning them over. Because if you turn it over and it goes the wrong way, then you can see that's not going to fit together as the next square.
And of course, you have cut all the pieces with the squiffy square, which details the template
at
the bottom of the screen.
Then we're going to go for our purple one, and that's going to fit along that straight edge that we've created. And then I'm going to do the same with the next one, and always keeping the pointy edge. Once you've got the first row of squares in, it's a bit easier, because you can use the pointy edge of the previous triangle to create a kind of a line to follow for the pointy edge of the next one. And then that's going to create our square again. So you can see every time you add a square round, it goes off a little bit. And then once you've got it back to your kind of outer square, you can then join those together as blocks. So I'm going to go ahead and start to sew this one together. So we're going to pop this one over, and when you line these up, if I fold that over, what we've done is we've kind of taken out the corners off of here, and that allows you to lose a little bit of the bulk when you've got your seams on the back. So what I'm looking at is I'm actually looking at this line here, where it goes from the kind of the thickest point to the thickest point. And I'm going to crack a few pins in there. I find this easier to do top and bottom together, so pin them, sew them, and then press them out, and then do left and right. So I'll get these pinned and sewn into position, and then if you want to come back, we'll put the other 2 sides on.
Oh, perfect. I will give a reminder, of course, of the one-day special, which we have got here. It could be, because you're getting white quilting cotton, so imagine for those pieces that you are going to have at home, that you want to use the squiffy square, or maybe other blocks, templates that you have. You want to have something that will, blend with everything. The white is one of the basics. It could be for your backing of your quilts. It could be to maybe create so many, like, I know a lot of people do dressmaking, and you need maybe the lining. You have got poly cotton for the lining of your dressmaking as well there, but it's sheeting. So if you wanted to create maybe a duvet cover underneath it, that could work as well. You'll remember that all of them except the poly cotton, the width is about 160, you said, or 150? 150, 1 meter and a half of in the width, and the length is 2 meters. But the poly cotton is extra wide, it's 2 meters and 40 centimeters. So it is extraordinarily big piece in there. So perfect for the backing of a large quilt. Then you are getting, of course, oh, I love that, the Egyptian muslin.
Need that in old money in inches. It's 96 inches wide, this one.
96.
Yeah.
The poly cotton.
Yes. So it's absolutely huge.
It is. It's huge. I mean, absolutely huge. Now, just as an idea, we are both 1.5 meters in height, so it's almost like us on top of each other. Not quite, but you know.
Maybe if it was like. Not a piggyback. When you sit on the shoulders, what's that one called?
It's called that. Not piggyback.
Is that not got a name? No. Surely somebody's named that.
And on the shoulders, sitting on the shoulders, yeah. Anyway, moving on from that, you have got the English, not English, I knew I would say that, Egyptian muslin. Now, there's so many ways there. Now, this is the essential basics bundle. You are getting 10 meters in total, 2 meters of the wadding polyester cotton, 2 meters of the quilting cotton, 2 meters of the calico, 2 meters of the poly cotton, and 2 meters of the Egyptian muslin. £37.93 with a £26 saving. Now, if you want to go for the mega bundle, now, can we do some maths? Because I believe, now, the mega bundle is like you buy 2 one-day specials plus half a day special. 2.5, yeah? Right? So, yeah, because you are getting 2 one-day specials, that would be 4 meters, and
yes.
then you are getting
so
an
you
extra
want,
meter.
2.5 37.93s.
Yeah. So basically, what I'm trying to say is that the saving
37.93 times 2.5.
Exactly.
Just waiting for the. You
What
can hear
I'm
them
trying
going
to
in your
say
ears
is that
now.
the saving from the one-day
2.5.
special. What I was trying to say is the saving of the one-day special, which is
But it's already written there, Paola.
no, but it is a further discount.
Oh, you're trying to add the saving on, right?
That's
okay.
what I'm
So
gonna-
what you're going for
No,
is
it
the
is
one-day
really.
special is a 50%
It's
saving.
26. You are getting 26 pounds. No, it's not. It's not.
So
50.
£26 and
I wish
£26 and £13, 52, £65. £65 plus an extra £4. £69 if you bought 2.5 one-day specials, but you can't buy half one-day special. Thank you, maths.
I mean, who needs Rachel Riley when you have got Hayley Smith in the house? I mean,
Maths.
exactly. That is why. But anyway, back to you.
Can I do some sewing?
Yes, of
Okay,
course.
thanks. Getting a bit giddy now.
I mean, take that, Rachel. I mean, you can sew maths and everything.
Yeah, but I'm like allergic to pets, so that's no fun.
I mean,
Anyway,
anyway.
I've sewn those 2 pieces on, so I've sewn the top and bottom one. We're going to sew the 2 sides on now. So we're going to take the 2 pieces that I had lined up on the sides and just fold them over. Now, the stencil or the template initially looks a bit odd because you can see we squared both of these corners off on there.
Okay.
And that's done for a reason, because when you put your 2 side bits on, you see that the sides and the corners on there match up perfectly. So you'll know you've got it in exactly the right position because they will match up exactly. So I will pin both of these in place and then stitch them on. I have pressed the seams open on the back because it's a lot easier just to press all of these seams open. And what I'm using is the smallest bit in the middle, that's batik from the previous one-day special, but then this is the quilting cotton that's within the one-day special, and this is some of the poplin that we've got as plains as well behind me. Is it poplin or is it? Yes, it's poplin. Yeah. It's fine, I'm just checking. So we can see those shortly, but I know, Paola,
Yes.
you've got loads of stuff.
Oh, I have got blenders, beautiful blenders in here. Now, it is in Pickamex, of course it is, and you choose whichever 3, I believe, you prefer. Now, blenders are such an important part of your quilting, your bag making, because is the sashing, is the binding, is the beds that we buy beautiful patterns and we need to pick and choose plainer patterns that kind of enhance the beautiful fabrics that we already have. We want to highlight certain colors, and this is one of those things that I'd encourage you to just go for your favorite colors and build your stash. Why? Because I know, like these weeks that I have been away, one of the things I wanted to finish, it was on some projects. What I didn't have was the right color. So think about it. I didn't have the plainer colors. I didn't want to use my Mora for the binding. I didn't want to use my Liberty, but I wanted something that added interest. This is perfect. Now, the options that you have got in here, you can see you choose whichever 3 you want. You have got half a meter of each. You could go for 2 or 3 of the same exact color because maybe that's your favorite for the backing of it. £15.99 is the price, of course it is, and you can flexify it. You could go for multiples as well, and look at the different options that you have got, different shades of blue. So for instance, this is more of a teal, and real life it's really teal, and then you have got more of a navy, you have got brown, you have got black in here, but it is that beautiful line detail, tone on tone with that gradation, kind of the sky, the clouds coming through it. And of course, being a beautiful fabric, it is 100% cotton. This one, it is this.
And although they look quite plain, if you actually have a look on one of the salve edges, there's several colours that go into making one of these. I don't know if you'll. Oh, maybe it hasn't got the spots on that one. It's okay.
But I mean, obviously, I'm kind of going for the deep red. It is absolutely beautiful.
And because it's not a solid colour, you'll find it matches more things more easily. Because
that's a very good point. Because I will go with a deep red, a more
yeah,
burgundy red.
You can get it to kind of go with more things.
I mean,
because
you can see it with
my
top. I'm just gonna put it by my top here, so you can see it that even though my top is more tomatoes, it still looks really good beside it because it just blends in. Hence the name blender as well, because it has got all those tones in there and it blends it in with it. Remember, it's a pick and mix as you choose whichever three you want. You are gonna get half meters pieces. 057368 is your item number. Now maybe you wanted to go for more natural effects. I'm just going out. And if you wanted to go for the natural effects, here we have got them, and they are beautiful, good grain as well. It's a pick and mix. You choose whichever two you want, and 100% cotton, and you can see them all here. Gorgeous, beautiful colors in there. 961783 is the item number. So we have got the wood grain options in here. So we have got the creams as well, the darker browns, the gray as well. So depends what sort of tones you want. Then we have got the basket weave, and this is kind of the sort of things I like to put them like this, because you can see the basket weave suddenly becomes a very geometric pattern if you wanted to put it in the binding.
And if you are doing your kind of art quilting things as well, and you may be looking for texture for a wall, you're looking for texture for a wooden barn, you're looking for texture for a basket, then these are great fabrics to do that with.
They are indeed. And then of course we do have got here the stone wool, which we have got in that kind of really natural color, so that more like sandstone sort of effect. Then of course, and that gray, love that. I think this is very unusual as well, but it kind of perfect background as well. Then the darker brown in here, and then we have got that kind of more of a taupe color there, and then finally we have got the sand, really kind of, I think this is more like a latte sort of color as well. You choose whichever two you want. £12.99 is the price for them. And of course, the item number 961783 is your item number. Now, of course, we have got more options for you as well here. Now, this one is the Waffle Weave Mega Blender Bundle. That's difficult. Fabric Freedom Waffle Weave Mega Blender Bundle. Say that in a rush. 15 half meters of 100% quilting cotton, and of course it has got a flexi by option. £34.71 is all you would be paying today, and you're saving £13. Right, we are going to head back to Hayley. Hayley, what are you going to show us?
Well, I have more fabrics. So I have all of the poplins here, and there's just such a fantastic array of colours here, and all absolutely beautiful, really lovely weight as well. So you can pick and mix. Is it 3 or 4? 4. Oh, I thought it was only 3. Oh. So you can treat yourself now. So these are all 100% cotton. I think when people hear poplin, they sometimes think polyester. It isn't polyester at all. It is 100% cotton poplin. And you've got a huge array of colours here. So you've got your light grey, black, navy, brown. You've got your nice kind of winey burgundy colour. And then coming into that more kind of bright pillar box red. You've got orange. You've got bright kind of fuchsia, cerise pink. Got your purple, which is what we're using in the demonstration there. And in the demonstration, I have mixed the weights up a little bit, but I think that as long as it's all cotton, then you can get away with it. You can get away with it. And if you're worried, I would say stabilise anything that you're worried about. So maybe the poplin is lighter than the quilting cotton. Just iron a little bit of stabiliser onto the back of that to just lift the weight of it, and then you can use them together. And
then, of course, traditional quilts, you know, from centuries old, they were all random fabric.
Yeah, it was all random stuff.
And it has got a beauty, even if it's a different weight as well.
Absolutely. But again, if you're going to do that, if you're going to mix your weighty fabrics, wash everything first before you start. So, where are we up to? We've got royal blue, and then this lovely kind of, it's almost like a peacock blue. I'm not sure what this one is called on the Tinternet, but this is just, it's a beautiful colour. I love this.
I love that, yeah.
Then you've got your emerald green, your mint green, a much softer kind of sky blue, then a baby blue, pinks. Now there's a couple of different greys here. You've got 2 of them here, which is your dark grey and your light grey, but we started off with a mid grey as well, so you can really kind of step it up in terms of tone. Now, conversation about this end, because I said it all looks the same. It absolutely does not all look the same. So this one is your really, really bright kind of egg yolk yellow. You've got your softer lemon yellow. This one is cream. Now, I think it is difficult to see these 3 together because they all do look very white. But this one is your cream. The one in the middle, it's got a little bit, tiny bit of cream to it. So that's more of an ivory. And then you've got your really, really bright white as well. So you have a huge array, and it's pick and mix any 4. Paula, do the numbers.
Oh, I will do the numbers. 128412 is your item number. Have a look on the website exactly whichever 4 you want to go for, and of course you will get ½ meters of each. So 2 meters in total. If you wanted 2 meters of, for instance, the yellow or the lemon or maybe a pink, whichever colors you want.
I got most of those right, I think.
Sorry?
Oh, I think I got sky blue and blue the wrong way around, but
yeah, you did.
That's not bad.
Oh, very good.
I can live with that.
Now, of course, that is the poplin options, and you choose whichever 4 you want. Now, of course, £12.99 is the price in there, and you have got all these beautiful colors to choose from. Now, what have you got next?
So these are the waffle weaves. I think you saw them briefly on there, and I know these ones are on a pick and mix, or you can get them as a mega bundle. And these are another fantastic option for blenders in terms of your fabrics. I'm just trying to find one that's maybe got a salvage on it so you can see. Because it looks like there's just 2 colours going on there. It looks like you've got one colour in your background and then maybe a second colour going left and right for your kind of weave. Now, that isn't the case. There's actually 4 or 5 different colours within here. And that's what really helps them blend ever so well with lots of different projects.
They're gorgeous. I love that kind of texture that it has got in
it's
there.
It's just got that little bit more interest than using a plain fabric. So again, for things like your sashings and your borders where you maybe don't want them to be completely plain, this is a really nice option.
It is absolutely beautiful. I love that. Now, of course, if you wanted £10.99 is the price. You choose whichever 2 you want. You're saving £2. You can flexify it. Of course, you can because of Flextravaganza. And of course, you have got them in here. And of course, you have got the ability to choose and pick and choose on the website.
I'm really sorry, but I need to be back over there.
Okay. All right. All right, head to
Problem
the website.
solved.
Yeah, solved. Social distancing, we take it seriously. Therefore, what's happening is that Hayley had to step backwards before I could jump in. Basically, that's how it works, all behind the scenes. Fabric freedom, you can see there the Waffle Weave, 100% quilting cotton on the website, £10.99 for any 2 that you wanted. And of course, you can choose 2 of the same one if you wanted, and you can flexify it. Now, of course, we have got also rolls.
I love these.
Ooh.
I love these. I've been asking for these for ages, and I just think they are such a good idea, because when you are doing quilting and you're looking for sashing or binding around the edges, like you said earlier before the show, you're constantly looking to cut up strips, and to be able to get strips all the same colour, all the same width, pre-cut for you is just such a brilliant idea. Why has nobody done it sooner? Because what you're used to seeing this, you know, your either jelly rolls, Swiss rolls, freedom rolls. They've got lots of different names depending on the company, but this is what you're used to seeing, ones with kind of a multitude of different colours or patterns in there. But these just seem to make so much sense, because you've got 6 different colours here. You've got ivory, which is the one on the top there. I will put it next to the white in a minute so you can see the difference. You've got your pewter, which is the grey one. You've got Christmas red. And then on the bottom, we've got black, white, and your navy. So all of your kind of staple colours that you would maybe put in between quilts. Now, this black one, for, it's a shame we haven't got them on. The panels that Fabric Freedom do with their Celtic panels with the gold in, this would be perfect, because you're always looking for black to put in between those pieces.
And this would be doesn't it?
Absolutely perfect for it. So if I just grab these 2 and put them together, because I know we kind of have to do adjusting cameras to be able to get the difference across. There we go. ever so slightly different. That's why I wanted to kind of pull these two out away from the rest, because I know the camera things have to change to be able to see them properly. So the bottom one, that's your white, and the top one, that is your ivory. And these are such a lifesaver, and we are going to use one of these, possibly the white one in fact, in the quilt that we're building up with the squiffy square, because it's going to do all of the work for me. Everything's cut up, we're ready to go, and that can be my sashing or binding in one hit. So I'm going to pop that on the top because I'm going to need that. So I'll pop it back on the top.
They look so cute and they look so amazing. £17.99 is the price. You choose whichever color you want. 970822 is your item number. 2.5 inch strips by 44 inches. Very, very popular. Whichever color you want. You have got white, ivory, fuchsia black, and navy, and Christmas red. Whichever one you go for, it is a phenomenal, useful product. You can go for more than one. Of course, you can have a multi-buy it, and you can flexi-buy it if you want it as well. A courtesy of Flextravaganza. 970822 is your item number. You know what? This would make a lovely, if you have got a friend who is into sewing, this would be a perfect Christmas present, because it's the sort of thing that no matter how much fabric they have got,
I mean, and
it's so useful.
They're kind of packaged beautifully as well. They come with a plastic wrapping on the outside as well, so you don't need to worry about marking them or damaging them when you're wrapping them, because they do come kind of wrapped in plastic as well. But these, I think they're just really lovely in their own right. And this is now, I know we've not got a lot of these, so I will warn you now, there are not very many of these left, because these were originally done in 3 different colorways, and I know they've ordered some more in, but COVID, deliveries, blah, 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 not here yet. But these are so beautiful, these colors. These are the dusky moods, and you've got purples in there. These are all quilting weight cotton in here as well. So you've got your purples, you've got your kind of wine colors, your kind of, it's almost like a, what we call it, like a dusky purple, I suppose, isn't it? And you've got your slightly brighter, it's not kind of cerise, super bright fuchsia pink, but kind of a brighter pink in there, your dusky pink, going towards your terracottas, your reds and your greens. So if you just took kind of that section there, you could have something quite Christmassy.
Yeah, absolutely.
And especially if you're doing things like foundation piecing. We've got some foundation piecing shows coming up shortly. These would be perfect for it, because there's a lot of kind of little fiddly bits, not fiddly, but smaller pieces to get in there, and these are perfect for that as well. So this one is your Moods Swiss roll, and this is your Dusky Moods option. And remember, you've got those other strips as well.
Now, if you want to go for that roll, £17.99 is the price. Remember that we don't have many of them. If you want them, please do check out your baskets as soon as you can. 672414 is your item number. But of course, the start of the show is the one-day special. What do you get here is 5 different fabrics, 2 meters of each, so 10 meters in total. You are getting the polyester wording, 2 meters of that, 2 meters of the quilting weight of white cotton. You're getting 2 meters of the calico. You are getting 2 meters, of course, of the Egyptian muslin, and then you are getting 2 meters of polycotton, which actually the polycotton is extra wide. 96
inches, 200,
so 2.4 meters.
4 centimeters.
Yeah, so that is absolutely ginormous amount of that's of that polycotton. Now that is a one-day special with a £26 saving. Now, if you wanted to go for the mega bundle, that is 5 meters of each of those fabrics. Those savings that are on the one-day special are carried forward, so you would have those £26 saving twice over, and then £13 saving from the one that you would get. So you're getting 5 meters of the wording, 5 meters of the calico, 5 meters of the quilting cotton, 5 meters of the Egyptian muslin, and of course 5 meters of that extra wide polycotton. Mega bundle, whopper of a bundle, £90.81, which a further saving of £4. So it is an incredible saving there that you have got. Remember, the £26 of the one-day special is carry forward to that mega bundle. 135043 is your item number for the mega one. Now let's head back to Hayley for the next step.
Okay, so we've put that first set of triangles round. So we've got piece 1, and then piece 2 are the triangles that go all the way around here. Piece 3 is then that one, and we're going to put another 3 or 4 triangles, round the edge. So repeat the same again. So we're going to go top and bottom, and when I line that up, I'm just going to make sure that it's kind of evenly hanging off of either end. So we're going to pin that in place, and we can do top and bottom and press those seams first. Now, with this time around, you've got that one in the middle there. So I'm actually going to pin this way up first, and then flip it over, because I want to get it kind of lined up and in place. But when I sew it, I want to sew it from this side. So I might want to kind of spend a little bit of time flipping my pins over, because when I sew along, I want to sew across this open seam here, and I want to not catch that square that we've got, because we've got this point here where the 3 pieces meet from the number 1, number 2 and the other number 2, and it's at that point there that we want to kind of come across and not actually catch that square, so we get a really nice kind of professional finish, and we can see all of the square, and not like I did in my rushed one earlier, chopped just the top of the square off. So to avoid doing that, you need to stitch it from the other side. So I'm going to turn my pins over, and then I will quickly whiz these up on the sewing machine.
Okay.
So I'll put those 2 in just to kind of hold it in place so it doesn't shuffle left and right. Once I've got a couple in, I can then take those ones out and just pin it all from this side, because you want your pins to be facing you and facing up so you can take them out. So I'll do the same for the bottom. So when you're putting these together, it needs to be the opposite. And plains are really brilliant for this type of pattern, because obviously there's quite a lot happening in the pattern itself, because that square is kind of rotating round and turning round as you go. So plains, the blenders, they're brilliant for this kind of thing, because it's enough to give a bit of a hint of a pattern, but not so much that it kind of distracts from the pattern that's actually within the block itself. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead, pin this, and then get this stitched together. Could you give me just 2 minutes?
I like the new pattern you have created. Yeah, again. Yeah, of course, Hayley is using the Squiffy Square quilting template, and £12.99 is the price, and this is the template. Now, of course, the picture is taken with the perspex protection in here, so it has got that plastic. You can remove that, and they become like the clear templates that you know and love from quilting. That's just a protective.
Actually, yeah. What I tend to do, I'll just bring this one in and see if we can do it on the overhead there. This one, I do tend to leave, because we put numbers on all of them, and I tend to try and leave the plastic on the numbers, because then you can see them really clearly on this, and then this one I've actually taken it off, so you've got a bit of a comparison.
Yes.
You see the difference? So I tend to leave the plastic on, but just on the number.
Perfect. It makes a lot of sense to do that. Now, if you wanted, the details are on the screen. You can flexify it. Of course, you can, because, of course, flex extravaganza means that you can spread everything. That's about £5 in 2 interest-free payments. Then you're putting it through the deck.
I am. I've just jammed something up as well. So snip that off. It's just kind of, because I didn't have enough fabric going through, it's just kind of jammed itself up a little bit, but that's fine. We can take that off and just
while you do that, can we remind everybody about the Swiss roll?
Of course you can.
Very, very popular, the Swiss roll. We have got different options for you. We have got 1 color bundles. Now that kind of means that you have got white option, so you are going to get 20 strips of 2.5 inches by 44 inches in white. We have got the ivory, ivory or hybrid, as my producer just called it. I love it. I think it's hybrid. Let's call it hybrid from now on. Pewter in there, you can see. Now this is the one. Probably I will go for pewter, because it's the kind of gray goes with so many colors so well.
So it's a really good option to go. Well, actually, all of the colours that they've picked to kind of trial this in, I think are really useful colours that could go with anything. So you've got your blacks, you've got your pewter, you've got your navy. Again, navy's a nice option if you don't want to use black, because it's just that little bit softer.
Absolutely.
You've got your white and your ivory, and then you've got your red as well.
And you all have got all those beautiful reds as well, like that. Well, it's one red, and this is the beauty of it. 20 rolls, 20 strips of there. £17 and 99 pence is the price for those ones. You're saving £2. You can flexify it. Remember, spread the cost. Now, of course, if you wanted to, you can do that as well. 970822 is your item number. And then you have got the multicolor Swiss roll as well option there. Now, this one is beautiful. It's dusky colors in there. You have got pinks, purples. You have got the greens, the reds. You have got Christmas colors in there. So all of those ones in total, I believe, is 20 strips of course, that 1 meter and 25, no, 1.2, and let's say it again, 1 meter 25, that's how much, or 125 centimeters, or 25 centimeters less than we are, have the stock gone. Please make sure to check out your baskets if you want it. Please do check out your baskets if you do not want to mess.
Right.
Remember that you can flexify it. Yeah.
I just need to correct that slightly because it's 20 strips of 112 centimetres, which gives you 1.25 metres total fabric.
Oh, a square fabric.
Yes, so if you sewed them all together,
yeah,
or you laid them out all together into a square, it would be 1.2. It's not clear. It's not clear. 1.12. So that's your standard 44-inch.
Okay,
strips.
so can we just basically on the details? It's 20 strips of 1.12 meters in length of those strips, basically. You know, the length of it is 2.5 inches by 1.12 centimeters long. Right. No, centimeters, sorry. Oh, no, that's correct. No, it's correct. 1.12, yeah. Yeah, that's correct. Sorry, yeah, that's correct. Yeah, it's correct. We got there, finally. I mean, it's just like, definitely I'm not. Now, let's look at the blender ones. We have got here a pick and mix. You choose any three of them, you will get half meter of 100% cotton. Blenders are beautiful, are useful. It's the kind of thing that a lot of the time we go for, oh, this pattern, beautiful. But blenders are essential to let the pattern sing. You don't want a plain color sometimes because you want some interest. You want something that draws the edge around, like a story. And here you have got that natural kind of a mottled effect with the leaves as well in here. You have got the deeper reds as well, the pinks, the rustic colors. You choose whichever three you want for £15 and 99 pence. Now, of course, you have got the pink. Look at the beautiful ochre. You have got the gorgeous teal as well. Well, this is more of a Christmas red than a teal. The teal is later on. You have got the softer birdie gray, beautiful blues as well, and this one is a teal. I know the camera might be, or the monitors that you may have might not be exactly the colors that I'm saying, but trust me, the colors are on the website and you can follow those ones in there. £15 and 99 pence is the price for a half meter, 3 pieces of them. It could be just the same color if you want to maybe to do blender in the inside of the pattern, and then also the binding and sashing, that would work as well. And then we are going to the natural ones, I believe. That's ones, the natural effects here we have got. Now it's a pick and mix, but it's choose 2 of them. We are going to start with the wood grain, and you can see that there is soft tones as well as more intense ones as well. And then you have got the caramel tones, then the brown and gray, and then we have got the gray in the wood grain. Remember, you could pick 2 of them, so maybe these 2 or maybe these 2 is up to you. Then we have got the Basquette Weave next as well, and here we have got it in the darker brown, maybe on more of a mushroom sort of, you know, that grayish sort of brown. Beautiful caramel as well, more of a taupe color. And then we have got the gray tones in here as well. So you could go for multiples. You can mix and match between the ranges of the natural effects. And then we have got the stone wool here, which is a proper, I think this is more of a sandstone sort of effect, subtle but with a warmth to it. Then you have got the gray stone in here as well. Then darker browns, more of a brick wool in here, you know, those ones that they, and I love how it's not even, it has got a mottled effect, so that kind of natural effects coming through it. Then we have got, I love that one, it has got a gray kind of caramel coming through here, and then finally we have got a proper sand color, more golden, you know, more richer earthy tones of the stone. And then of course you choose whichever two you want. You could say maybe a stone wall and maybe a basket weave or the wood. It's up to you which one you want to go for. £12.99 is the price, saving £4. 961783 is your item number. Right, Hayley, where are you there?
Well, I'm just I've sewn it upside down, man. I'm just sewing the last piece on, and I've done exactly what I've told you not to do, is I've sewn it upside down. So, but what I did do was when I put the pin in, I put the top edge of my pin where the kind of corner of the square, if I show you on that corner there, where the corner of the square met the edge, so I can still kind of guide myself to the right position, because I know that that top of my pin will be in the right place for me. There we go. And when you sew these, you need to sew all the way off the edge. So once we've done that, we just need to then press out these again.
And by the way, very busy for the Squiffy square template. Half the stock already gone. Squiffy. Squiffy?
Squiffy.
Is it, yeah, did I pronounce it very badly?
No.
Squiff? Oh, okay. Okay.
No, I like it.
I like
thank
you. I like it.
Sorry, I was wandering off to the ironing board. I'll stay here then.
Okay.
Now, what I did do as well, which you can either do as a feature or something you need to keep an eye out for, is if you have a look at these, you can see one turns one way, so that one I would say is turning clockwise, and this one is turning kind of anti-clockwise. Yeah. So you can do that. You can make them so they're kind of all jumbly and going in different directions. Or if you want to make sure they go all in the same direction, just be a little bit careful when you put them together, that you make sure that you're always kind of going the same way, because you can vary it up if you want to, but adding that plain in, adding that white in, just allows those two squares and the colours to breathe, because from there I would probably go for, I'm busting into this one, I'm very sorry, it's never going to go.
You are going for it.
I am going to go for it, but I'll not get it back like it was.
Money is not in the floor, it's not in the floor, so you can go for it. I mean, she's otherwise she would be giving you that stare that is quite.
Oh, Molly's coming.
Oh, she's back. Oh, she's back. Oh.
I'm just going to borrow a piece, Molly. It's going to be fine. It might not go back, mind, because.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, I should let Molly. It's like, yeah, it's fine. You wrap it up back.
I will wrap it back up again. Thank you.
Oh.
I just want one.
Oh, just for one.
I've got to commit, haven't I?
Yeah, you have.
It's fine. I'm going to put it there carefully so I can hopefully get it back together. Oh, no, it's going horribly wrong. Oh,
everything has gone wrong. I mean, Molly is like, I wish you could see it. Molly is like,
But if I start adding these in, if I just fold it so you can see that, if I start adding the white kind of edging and the binding to that, that's just, again, splitting it and allowing it to.
Oh, she's gonna. I mean,
I'm not going to do
open
one.
Every single.
It's all right. No, I'm not. But could you see? You could put the blue in there as well, and that would work quite well as well, because you've got your pinks and your purple tones. You could add that navy blue in there, and I'm not going to open it, Molly. She's like proper staring daggers at me. I'm just going to put it back. There. I'm going to bring them in, actually. Shall we?
Oh yes.
I'm not going to undo them.
Yeah. Open them all.
So these are they call them various different things. So these particular ones are called jelly babies, and these are your absolute basics. So it's quite unusual to get 20 strips of the same colour, because that is what we're used to seeing. That's the kind of jelly roll, Swiss roll, freedom roll that we're used to seeing, with all the variety of colours. But these are such a good idea and so useful.
So that would be for binding, sashing.
Yes, and you're getting 20 strips in each, and the 20 strips are 2.5 inches in width and then you're getting the full width of the fabric, so that's 44 inches or 112 centimetres.
Perfect. So thank you so much for your
quite
amazing
all
maths measurements as well. Now, the one day special, phenomenal value for money. You are saving £26. You are getting 5 essential fabrics here, and you are getting 2 meters of each. Polyester wadding, perfect for your quilting, for your bag making as well. If you want something that is going to long lasting as well, the polyester will be that. Then you have got the quilting cotton, the calico. We have got as well the Egyptian muslin in here, and then the poly cotton. But remember, that's the extra weight, so you are getting 2.4 meters of that. We will see you at 8, Hayley, won't we?
Yes.
The 8 p.m. of
and
course.
And this will be beautifully back together.
Perfect. Well, the Flextravaganza continues here with the Soap Sisters. Helen is ready to show us all how it works. Then, of course, Hayley is back, and then we have got the storage happy hour at 9.